All right, we got one more. Jesse Lee Peterson. Y'all know I like him. Let's get it. Let's go. Boom. Boom.
Isn't America multicultural?
Yes.
Yes.
It should be though.
Why?
Because it divides us. Because these people come in from all these different countries, and they bring their crazy ideas with them, and they want to turn this country to their idea where they came from. I don't like that.
Jesse, you do realize if this country wasn't multicultural, you wouldn't be here either.
Oh, are you a Christian?
No, I'm Muslim.
A Muslim?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
You like? Are you like one of those Allahu Akbar people?
What do you think that word means?
Well, I don't know what it means, but I know when I hear it out loud, what's going to happen next?
What's that supposed to represent?
Chop it off the head.
Chopping off the head?
Allahu Akbar.
So what does that word mean?
I'm about to take your head off.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the actual definition of that word?
Die.
Die. It actually means God is great.
God is great, yeah.
God is great.
Well, why do they have to yell that out before they can chop your head off?
Because they're radical and they give good Muslims a bad name. Actual Muslims a bad name.
Yes.
How come Muslims don't protest against them?
They are. Where are they not protesting?
I never see them in the street anywhere here protesting.
I mean, have you ever been to a mosque?
Oh, yeah.
Which mosque have you been to?
Culver City, Hollywood.
And have you asked the imams there how they feel about radical Muslims?
No, when I see them get on their knees and they go, oh.
So what you're doing is So what you're doing is making fun of the way we pray. Is that what it is?
Me.
Why?
Because I don't know. What?
Because he doesn't understand.
Right.
Do you speak any other
I don't
language?
know. They're trying to cut my head off.
Do you speak? Do you speak any other language?
Are you afraid of?
Can I ask you a question? Okay, so let's say if I speak my native language, which is Urdu, you would be scared? Why?
Yeah.
You?
I'd be like, English.
Why?
Because this is America.
Okay, and? But isn't America multicultural?
Yes.
It should be though.
Why?
Because it divides us. Because these people come in from all these different countries, and they bring their crazy ideas with them, and they want to turn this country to their idea where they came from. I don't like that. Do you?
I mean, I'm more for diversity. What's wrong with diversity? I mean, we have multicultural food.
It does mean now, Allahu Akbar. I'm looking at
the differences is what makes us be together. Is what.
No.
And why is that?
Becoming one makes us be together.
Yeah, we're one human.
One nation under God.
Yeah, we're one nation with multicultural groups.
But I don't like that.
Well, why? Is it because I think that's I don't want to use the word racist, but I think that's what you're coming off across as.
What do you mean?
Is that you don't want people from other races to come into America because of their race.
No, because of that and their crazy ideas too.
So are you agreeing to being racist? Is that what it is?
I'm not. No such thing as racism.
You don't think there's racism?
And
so if you hate, so let's say hypothetically, I don't like your skin color, which is not true, but would that not be racist?
No.
Why would that not be racist?
It would be hateful.
It is hateful.
Yeah, but isn't racism hateful?
No.
I don't understand why not.
Because
it's crazy.
It's not. You either love or you hate.
No, but why is it not? I know it's not, but why
I'm
is
writing
it
this
not?
down. This is
Because it
interesting.
doesn't exist. No such thing as racism.
No such thing as racism?
It's either you agree or
Trust me,
you agree.
I'm focused, y'all. I'm just like trying to figure out like if what they're saying is true as they go along.
Hate or you love.
I mean... I think there's a very there's a very broad definition of racism. Yeah.
So what?
There's a gray area in between hate and
where's
love.
the gray?
You can't just go like this is bad so it's hate, this is good so it's love. There's stuff in between that line for
like
sure.
What? What's between them?
Racism.
Yeah, racism.
No,
yeah, exactly.
That word.
So
all words are made up.
Especially those kind of words. Well, no such thing as racism, sexism, homophobism, Islamophobism, deadbeat-dadism, white supremacism. No isms.
No isms at all.
No ism.
I mean, I think isms are a bad thing, but
I think Jesse may be onto something with that. Like just destroying, like isms kind of do destroy the world. So like instead of focusing on isms, we should focus on like the actual individuals. It may help. It may help.
Isms are definitely a good thing.
They're made up by the children of the lie.
What are the children of the lie?
The liberal media, the Democratic Party,
I think he's growing on me on accident. Jesse's growing on me on accident sometimes.
And the never Trumpers, people who hate good. They make up words to deceive you.
You said Republicans were in there too, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay,
Right.
so like all politics,
So,
basically.
no,
Yeah.
he said Rhino Republicans. What are Rhino Republicans?
Oh, he did. He didn't say.
Anybody except the Great White Hope.
Everybody except Trump.
Yeah.
Trump. Okay, so you think Trump is
Did you
good?
know who the Great White Hope was?
If I really thought about it, I could figure it out because I have heard it before.
Yeah.
Really?
And see,
Yeah.
he knew right away Trump. Right?
Yeah, well, because I watched.
Trump's the Great White Hope?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
No,
called
he's
Trump.
not.
Yeah, see, who did you think I was talking about?
I don't know.
I mean, he did just
But
get
you said
impeached,
you
right?
could figure it out.
I've heard it before, so if I really.
So did you celebrate him getting impeached?
The Silverado Trail Boss. And up to 400.
He's not impeached.
Well, he's
Well, he's
officially impeached, but now the Senate. Now there's
Yeah.
going to be a
No,
trial.
it was
It's
an
like-
act, all an act.
Really?
They didn't find him guilty of
So-
anything.
So if
It was just all actors on a stage.
you go to Wikipedia and search up impeached presidents,
Right.
tell me if you see Donald Trump there or not.
No,
No? Can you do that right now?
he's not there.
Can you do that right now? Just Wikipedia.
You may see him there, but it's still not real. It was an act.
Is it because the liberal
Did you
media?
believe that it was real?
Oh yeah.
What did he do to deserve impeachment?
I mean, what was that? Obstruction of.
I found it right now. He was
obstruction of
impeached.
Congress and then foreign affairs.
What did he do to obstruct Congress?
What's
So that means impeachment means nothing because he was impeached and it didn't do anything to him being president. It didn't stop him from being president a second term. He was impeached though. In his first term, he was impeached.
Do you not know what happened with Ukraine?
Do you believe that happened?
Yeah.
Why do you believe that?
Because.
Oh wait, this says he was impeached in first and second term. How was he impeached in his second term? He just started. Doesn't make sense. Oh, hold on.
I mean, he withheld military aid to
Why do you
Ukraine.
believe that what they said was true? Even though when they got the transcript of the actual what really happened,
Screenshot.
there was no evidence of that at all. Why do you believe that happened?
So let's say if I didn't believe it.
But you do. I
Yeah,
wanna know
no, I
why.
do. But let's say if I don't believe it.
Why
tell me,
do you believe
But
it?
tell me
You
why.
gotta answer
Tell
my
me why he
question.
would get impeached for that if it wasn't
I
true.
will, but tell
I'm
me-
just a puny person in the middle of nowhere. My opinion doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
What matters is the people who make the choices. And tell me why, if it wasn't true, why he got impeached.
After you tell me why do you believe it did happen when there's no proof that it did.
I'm gonna believe multiple news sources. I don't believe one single news source. I believe multiple news sources.
Why do you believe them?
I mean, it's a good question. Why do you believe what you believe?
No, you didn't ask my question yet.
Why do I believe them? Because based off of facts.
What facts did they have?
And in what situation? Are you talking about Trump or are you talking about
Trump.
in
I'm still
general?
talking about the Great White Hope.
Come on, Jesse. The news can't lie about somebody
Still
being
talking
impeached.
about Trump. Let's make that
What
clear.
facts did they have that would cause them to?
I mean, okay, so
Impeach him.
so if he threatened to withhold military aid, do you not think that's
He didn't threaten that.
he didn't?
No.
So people are just, hey, he did that, so let's impeach him.
Right.
So he's impeached.
He's phony impeached. It's not real.
Okay.
Did you believe that about him?
What?
Well, how do you feel about the Great White Hope being so-called impeached?
I mean, he is technically being impeached right now. Technically.
How is he technically being impeached when it's all an act? They found nothing that he did wrong.
Well, that's part of what everyone's complaining about because, like, a lot of people feel like they didn't find anything that they did wrong. They also
Right.
stepped over the checks and balances of the Constitution to get him impeached,
Right.
which will open up a door for when the Democrats have a president, the Republicans go, we don't like you, we're going to step over the checks and balances of the Constitution. So they really fuck things up for the country. Am I allowed to say that? Sorry.
No, that's all right. That's
Okay.
how millennials talk.
Yeah, but they really opened a door they shouldn't have opened.
Right.
You know, and if even like I read a lot of stuff on it. Like I don't just listen. I do research for months at a time. Like I really am. Like the things that I've read, it's all this says, and there's not really any evidence of either side being correct or telling the truth of anything.
Well, at least
So-
on their side, for sure.
Yeah, like the last thing I read is that the main witness of this impeachment won't be on trial. They won't give his name. No one knows who he is. He didn't have firsthand experience of what was going on. So how are they actually impeaching him? And I don't even know if that's true because there's so many opposing things going on. It's
That's right.
It's just, honestly, it's just like,
So what do you think about Hassan? He's ready to believe anything.
I mean, he can believe it. He's a smart guy. He builds his own opinions. And like my opinion
But he
is
doesn't
all
have
of
his
this
own
stuff.
opinion. He all has the opinion of someone else.
You said what?
he only has the opinion of someone else.
No, he's
said
made his
multiple
own
news
opinion.
sources. No. He just said multiple news sources.
So how do you get
So
your
what do you think about a guy who only has the opinion of someone else and not knowing for himself?
I mean, that's kind of like what I just described. You really don't have a choice but to build your own opinion off about what other people
You
are
do have a
saying.
choice.
What
It's
choice
kinda
do you have?
hard
So are you
nowadays.
telling me that I should talk to Trump myself and ask him?
If you
And that's
did-
the only way I can make my opinion. Did you talk to? Hold on. Did you talk to Trump? Is that how you know that he didn't do it?
You to do what he did is to read and find out for
Yeah.
yourself what's true.
Well, is that not what we do with news? I mean, what's the difference between listening to news and reading
The
news?
liberal media hate Trump, so they're never going to tell you the truth about anything.
So everything is a lie?
Yeah.
How do you know
And you
that?
know that since he first entered
At least he's staying
office,
consistent with how he feels.
They said way back then, we're going to impeach him. He got voted in. It's illegitimate. We're going to impeach him. They've been talking that from day one.
Mm-hmm.
And so they had nothing to do with it then. What do you think about that?
I mean, the Democrat Party was expecting something to happen. For him to do something stupid, I mean, it's Trump.
Is that a reason to say I'm going to impeach someone?
I mean, no.
Because you expected something
No.
to happen? Right.
I'm not going to stand up for a party just because I have a line of
But you're
belief.
standing up for the Democrats right now.
I'm standing up for what
Are
happened.
you a Democrat?
Sure.
I'll rest my case.
What?
I'll rest my case.
Are you a Democrat? I rest my case. I rest my case. All right, man. I love Jesse. You already know how that goes. Anyways, hey, we made it. We made it 6 videos with no battery dying. That's a pretty good thing. I love these videos, and kind of sad right now, but I'm getting through it. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. Anyways, y'all, I'm out. Peace.